We are the others.
Don Bosco, who had come to Turin to complete his pastoral formation, came across young migrants, on their own or in poor families, looking for any kind of work. He began to be on the outlook for them, bringing them together and stay with them, setting up in Valdocco a place where they could be taken in and receive a Christian and human education. Turin today, as then, is a place of many migrants. Following on from those who came from the hills and valleys around, came those from other regions of Italy, and then in recent years migrants from Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe and Latin America. The Salesians from the Piedmont and Valle d'Aosta province chose not so much to dedicate specific works, but according to their context, opened their doors to young migrants to help them integrate. Migration is a topic in our courses, formation meetings for confrères, for our staff and our educating communities in 3 different ways. First, we try to understand the phenomenon in itself. Who these kids are, where are they from, what is their religion, how do they think, why are they here? So in their regard it is a work of education as well as social work. The second factor is how we can build a different society with them. So researching together with them for an education and dialogue that runs across everything. The third factor, and this is basic, is the kind of evangelization we offer them and how to express Don Bosco's charism, where sacraments, prayer, the idea of being Christian, where encountering Jesus Christ are fundamental things, but for someone who has never known Jesus, comes from another religion or might be Christian but has experienced Christianity differently in another denomination or country. Alberto is a Salesian past pupil. For more than 30 years he has been teaching at the Valdocco Technical Center and helps young people grow up more aware of cultural, social and religious diversity.
Noi ovviamente ci adoperiamo secondo quanto ci ha insegnato Don Bosco.
We do things the way Don Bosco taught us to, so these kids can grow up. It is not about giving them a profession, but of helping them mature as human beings. We have various initiatives, and one basic thing is our constant presence right throughout their day here with us. It is clear that different cultures at times mean small conflicts arise. But with help from the adults, things are smoothed over, explained. We help them get over these things. I am a Muslim in a Christian school, but I like being here because they respect my religion. So I respect theirs. I have been here since I was 7 and come from Romania. I am in the electricity workshops. Another Salesian work in Turin involved with migrants is St. John the Evangelist, founded by Don Bosco himself. For more than 15 years, the Filipino Catholic community, a group of more than 10,000 in the diocese, has met at the church. Thanks to the leadership of Father John Benna, a centre came into being, offering assistance for the early legal and work needs and then evangelization. The Salesians came to Argenteuil in 1994, sent by the then Bishop of Pontoise, Thierry Jourdain. The Salesian presence in Argenteuil is strictly tied to migration, in the full knowledge that many of the migrants were Catholics and needed to find their place in the church. The Salesians had something for everyone. family, school, helping young people with social problems and work, and obviously, since we are religious, through a Christian presence. From the outset, the Salesians set up a work which was both a parish and a social activity. The social activity was called Valdocco. Valdocco is a social activity for the young, families, teenagers with problems wherever they come from or whatever religion they were. Valdocco is recognized by local and national authorities. It has a number of centres, activities and programmes led by young volunteers and other lay people. The Salesians coordinate and give life to the civic and church side of things, guaranteeing through their initiatives the quality and effectiveness of Don Bosco's preventive system. Valdocco's basic choice is that of accompanying young people and adults towards complete integration into society, respecting diversity and avoiding setting up national and cultural ghettos.
Comme ça. Fais voir où ça en est. Donc cool. Mi mineur ou mi mineur, c'est bon. Mineur ou mi mineur.
Virginie is a volunteer at Valdocco. She meets young people on the street. She chats with them and talks about school or work. But she makes special efforts to show that not everyone has forgotten them. In just a few short years, Spain has shifted from being a country of emigrants to one of intense immigration. This phenomenon, as for other Mediterranean countries, is at the heart of social, economic and political transformation. From a few thousand in the early 1980s, immigrants in Spain rapidly rose to the figure of around 2 million in 2002. It was something that did not go unnoticed by the educating community at the Vigo parish. Salesians and laity asked themselves what they could do to tackle the increased requests for food, clothing, work. In 2005, as part of the Juan Sonador Foundation, the Teranga program was set in motion. In Wolof, which is a dialect of Senegal, Teranga means acceptance, family, responding to the needs of the most needy. The centre began taking in and heeding the needs of people arriving from various countries. Then the activities began to consolidate. Language courses, legal aid, job seeking. The centre found a new location not far from the parish. A team of lay people here is always ready to welcome people, listen to them and respond to various needs.
Lo que más me gusta de este trabajo es la cercanía que se establece con las personas que vienen al centro.
What I like most about this work is that we get close to the people who come, and we see how they like coming here, taking part in our activities, speaking about what they need, and letting themselves be guided, and especially the bonds of trust, freedom and respect that we build up each day. Other than Spanish, we offer basic computer courses, internet, provide social education, teach them good manners for our culture, and help them find work. Maite has been involved in the Vigo Centre since 2005. She was a lawyer, but she left her office to provide legal aid for migrants. Maite helps them to normalise their situation so they may seek work. She helps them claim their rights as workers, gain access to healthcare, and fill out all the legal forms needed to bring families back together again. I like helping others, and I was worried about foreigners whose rights were often not respected. This encouraged me to remain at Teranga.
a quedarme aquí en Teranga.
The Teranga program has been fully taken on by the León province thanks to financial support from the Galician Bank. Father Chema Blanco, member of the León Provincial Council, sees to coordination and the Salesian identity of the program through formation and speaking with the staff.
Desde la inspectoría vimos enseguida que podía ser un proyecto muy interesante.
As a province, we saw that it could be a very interesting program, both as a response to need and a social situation locally, but also as a way to return to Don Bosco. In these years, when we have developed this spirit of returning to Don Bosco, we considered how he followed up youngsters who were coming from the areas around Turin. He took them in, looked for work, kept them busy, gave them education. And we thought we could offer a similar response as Salesians in Europe in the 21st century to migrants. What I would find most difficult if I went to another country is the fear of not being understood, of not understanding, not knowing what to do, or not meeting someone who could help me. Through this work we give. I give someone a chance and hope, and at the same time I learn so much. For me, at a personal level, it is an experience and not just work. I like thinking of it as a dream, a project. I have to dream up each day, since we need to focus on people, the way we relate as a team. And this is very important as a Salesian work. It is important for us to have a good educational approach, a family approach, where we accompany and remain close to people. The work done with the association and through the volunteers gives migrants essential help aside from bureaucracy, helping them to normalize their situation. But it is also moral and psychological support. And it helps them tackle what lies ahead without fear. Meeting these people is life-giving. My personal life, faith life, and life as a Salesian. It is an opening up of mind, heart, and faith.